Only game that was not a divisional matchup here in the early games. That man right there, Jim Harbaugh, looking for his team to bounce back after the loss at Minnesota and looking to Colin Kaepernick early and often.
Trying to teach the Jets how to run the Wildcat.
Hey, great added dimension. This kid, Kaepernick, I like him a lot. He's a little long-legged, kind of tough to see how fast he's running. Is he going to throw the ball also?
Well, that was 17 yards.
Wow.
And looking for Randy Moss. Had a chance to catch that one-handed, albeit.
Well, you don't normally succeed when you throw into triple coverage, even when you're throwing to the great Randy Moss.
The vintage Randy Moss, maybe.
Yeah.
Not now.
Not this version.
Yeah, he had 59 rushing touchdowns at Nevada. Here is an NFL rushing touchdown first for Colin Kaepernick.
Do you think that Coach Harbaugh used this to kind of show Rex Ryan and his Jets how to utilize a running quarterback and your starting quarterback
Well, it's at
to
the
show you
very
how to
least,
do it?
it's a nice
Kind of show
segue
you how to
into
do
Tim
it.
Tebow. That's how you cut somebody in
That's
pass
good
protection.
block,
It's
yeah.
textbook.
Hey, you know what? That's good pass protection. And Mark Sanchez could use more of it. He was under duress today.
They are using this kid to pass protect.
He took out Alden Smith
Seriously.
and Ahmad Brooks. Now he's going to pass.
Now he's going to take out his own tight end
I think
right
Derek
there.
Epps wishes he wouldn't because of that right
Exactly.
there. Fumbles, Carlos Rogers would recover, and Derek Epps with an injured knee.
You know what? This is the downside of not going helmet to helmets. That the tacklers, the
that's a
safeties are
great
going
point,
low,
Tom.
and you know what? Then it's your knee.
It's a catch-22. Go
Yeah.
high and get fined, go low and injure someone's career.
Hey, Mark Sanchez didn't get this one off. He was sacked there. Justin Smith recovers that fumble, but the previous two games, under 50%. And the same kind of problem was around today.
Look, if you can ground and pound, you can live with a game manager. If you can't ground and pound, your quarterback has to be the reason you win games. And Mark Sanchez threw for 103 yards and an interception today.
There's your pick. Intercepted by Patrick Willis.
But you know what I see? I don't see him having any options to throw to. None of his receivers can get open. Like you said, and not allowing them to have more freedom in the passing game by running the football to open up their receivers. I mean, he's stuck. I mean, what do you expect Sanchez to do?
Now, meanwhile, Alex Smith was very Alex Smith-like today. Wasn't spectacular, but just solid. Finds Delaney Walker 25 yards down to the Jets 11.
Yeah, this San Francisco 49er attack was all about the running game. You see 4th and 1. Frank Gore pops it in. They ran it for 245 yards on 44 carries. That's smash mouth football.
It is.
Niners up at that point 17-0. Next Jets possession. First down. Sanchez wants Santonio Holmes. Dante Whitner going to come out and break it up at the last minute.
That's a safety right there, too. That's an athletic save. That's a Derek
actually
Sharp
Ghosted.
play
Yeah, that is.
right there.
Derek might have picked that
I
one.
would have intercepted that ball.
That's
Come
true.
on, Tom.
My
Give me a
bad.
little bit
I knew he
better
was
than
thinking
that.
it, so I said it for him.
Deshaun Golston, though, who's having a great year this year.
Sanchez to Santonio Holmes. Holmes goes down, grabbing his knee, loses the football. Carlos Rogers recovers, takes it back 51 yards for the score. It's 24-0. But back to Santonio Holmes. Went down without contact, reaches for the knee, the same kind of play that cost him Darrelle Revis last week.
I mean, this is tough to watch. You just,
And it's like we were saying last week with Darrelle Revis. Whenever it's non-contact and you see a guy go down, sometimes you can speculate and think that it's worse than if a guy got hit.
Initial report is a foot injury.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, it's easy for us to sit here and say, too, you got to secure the football under any circumstances. But
How about a special teams
break.
gaff getting in there, too?
well, I would say this is the complete loss for the Jets
Yes, it is.
at home. They couldn't
Offense,
do anything.
defense.
Offensively, they were inept.
teams.
The defense couldn't stop the 49ers ground and pound.
There
and
it
special
is.
teams was a liability.
Larry Grant blocked that punt. Kendall Hunter, second-year player, 1-yard touch. The 49ers, 34-0. That offense we saw for the Jets in the preseason that struggled was back on the field this afternoon.
They recharged their batteries in Cleveland, in Youngstown this week. Jim Harbaugh did something this week he did last year, and it worked. This team is very disciplined and plays very well in the Eastern time zone on the early kickoffs.